Welcome SAO survivors. This week was huge. Scherzo movie trailer, Aria Blu-ray date, a bunch of SAO manga adaptation releases and announcements, a new SAO game announcement, and many more. Welcome to This Week in SAO for all your weekly SAO news. And this week's twist is brought to you by my Amazon and Book Depository affiliate links for the Sword Art Online progressive light novels. You want to experience the jumped over floors? Start from the second half of Volume 1 and read onwards. You want to know more about Scherzo before the movie releases? Grab Progressive Volume 4 to jump straight into the ruins around and under Karluin, but make sure to watch out for hooded men scheming things. Make sure to grab some information from an info broker first to at least know about the mischievous monsters lurking in there. Speaking of that floor 5, yes, we got tons of stuff at Anime Japan. I'll briefly cover them all in this video, but for more in-depth information, I recommend you watch Twist Anime Japan special I uploaded yesterday. The next progressive movie, Scherzo of Deep Night, has received a short teaser trailer, funnily enough, not featuring a single scene from the 5th floor that it is supposed to be from. Aria of a Starless Night Blu-ray release has been officially confirmed for July 8 in Japan, with the new box art reveal as well. No info yet for worldwide release or streaming platforms, but they'll likely schedule around the date, at least the streaming platforms. We had a brand new mobile SAO game revealed, a game we have been expecting since last year actually, Sword Art Online Variant Showdown, that will be taking place in a new VR game called Cross Edge. Not much is known about the game yet, but we are getting a dedicated new stream for it on April 2nd, so stay tuned. Again, more extensive info on all that in the Anime Japan special video from yesterday. Alright, moving on with non-Anime Japan news, and there are surprisingly many, mainly on the manga adaptation side of news. Project Alicization Manga Volume 4 English translation by Yen Press has been released this past week, almost concluding the Human Realm sub-arc. Amazon and Book Depository links will be in the description for that. Aincrad Reboot Manga has got its Chapter 5 release on Dengeki Daio magazine. This chapter is quite a short one, about 16-17 pages, covering the events from Kirito and Asuna farming yellow wasps on floor 1, the bath scene without the Argo bit, and the walk to the floor 1 labyrinth tower. And as the manga is getting a tankobon release on April 27, we also got a cover reveal for that Volume 1-2, which looks gorgeous. More manga news. Kiss and Fly manga adaptation is finally continuing. The next project is the Sister's Prayer side story, the prequel to the beloved Mother's Rosario side story. It's quite a neat one, taking place in Serene Garden as well as Asuka Empire, featuring Konno Yuki, her sister Konno Aiko, and a newfound friend of theirs, Merida. The manga adaptation will start coming out on April 27 in Dengeki Daio, the same one that Ari Aincrad has been releasing on. However, you can always grab SAO Volume 22 Kiss and Fly to read Sister's Prayer and 3 other side stories, links as usual in the description. Progressive Canon of the Golden Rule Manga adaptation is getting a new chapter tomorrow on the official Canon Twitter page. For those of you out of the loop, Canon of the Golden Rule is the floor 6 story of Aincrad, and this upcoming chapter is covering the quote-unquote dead arm scene and more from the story. I'll be linking the official account down below. Jesus Christ, we have way too many links down there. An interesting reveal this week, Yen Press has revealed their cover of SAO Progressive Volume 8 light novel, and if you're feeling like you just had a deja vu moment, you're correct. They had already revealed this cover over about 2 weeks ago, but hey, if you want to pre-order that, you know where to look in the description at this point. Moving on to SAO games. Integral Factor once again had a lot of stuff. New Karasu Tengu Order featuring Koharu, Lifa, Lisbeth and Shinon, Guild Support Campaign, Armament Stone Drop Rate Increase, Klein's Training Regiment for XP and Proficiency, Mod Item Search Campaign, Guaranteed One-Handed Sword Campaign, and an Aria of a Starless Night banner featuring Mito, Asuna, Kirito and Diavel. Unleash Blading has been devoid of anything this week. I don't know, maybe something will arrive right after I finish recording, that's what usually happens, but for now, the only thing there is a player survey for you to share your opinions on the game. A bit late if you ask me, Bandai Namco. The game has been struggling with retaining players for a long time now, according to the stats. This may be a bit too late to change things, considering the fundamental issues the game has is the reason that's driving people away, but if you're passionate about Unleash Blading and want to see it get better like I do log in and participate in that player survey. It's gonna be in the notice board. Weekly art corners, starting with Lost Song's 7th release anniversary commemorative illustration from the official SAO Games website, Beater's Cafe, featuring Rain and Seven. Yukimashiro has drawn an incredibly cute Kirito here. The amazing Jeng returns to the SAO scene with a Rulid trio illustration, and Abeshi has blessed us with more Chibi artwork drawn for the Rekikawara channel. As always, the links to the individual artists are in the description, so you can go ahead and support them directly. Last but not least, Translation Corner makes a return. SAO Progressive Scherzo of Deep Night manga adaptation chapter 10 and 11 fan translations are now available for you to enjoy. I always recommend reading the light novels, of course, but the Scherzo manga is quite good, to be honest. We hope you enjoy this release. But that's it for this week. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. We'll be having our SAO Wiki podcast for Anime Japan 2022 sometime this week, so I will see you all then. Stay cool.